Good day everyone, I am Kim Kyle Castillo. Together with Charles Asuncion and Jennifer Carino, we will be discussing the Chapter 10, Copy Editing, Cleaning the Copy and Writing the Headline. Cleaning the copy or editing the copy. The copy here is a journalistic term referring to the article, whether it is a news, sport, feature, or editorial. And we'll also learn how to write a headline that will catch the audience interest. Learning outcomes to my topic, the student should be able to know the difference between editing, proof editing, and copy editing. Know what is the desk and the desk work. Procedures in copy editing symbols or marks, tips for accurate reporting and editing, omitting verbal deadwoods. First, I want to share to you the quote by Robert Gottlieb. He says, "Editing is simply the application of the common sense of any good reader. That's why, to be an editor, you have to be a reader. It's the number one qualification." So what Robert Gottlieb wants to convey is that a reader has a strong comprehension. The reader knows if the story or the article is boring and if it is interesting, it's engaging. So, if you are an editor and a good reader, you can remove text or phrases or sentences in a article if you think that it is too boring, and you can also add information or text to add in the article that is engaging or interesting, because you are the first hand, or you are a reader. You know it well if it is interesting or if it is boring. Now let us proceed to the difference between editing, proof editing, and copy editing. Some assume that these three are all the same because it's all about editing lang naman, editing the copy, the article. But the truth is, these three has its specific focus on editing. So let's delve into each. First is editing. Editing, the most comprehensive stage of revision, focuses on improving clarity, flow, and overall meaning. May involve rewriting paragraphs or removing sentences. So, makonect na ko siya dito sa ako ang gi-share na quote kaganina by Robert Gottlieb, no? Na, if you're an editor, you have to be a good reader. Because a good reader has a strong comprehension or a good comprehension. So, in editing, you can remove words, phrases, sentences, or paragraph na dili necessary sa text, or magdugang-dugang lang gud siya og space sa imuhang text, or basta dili siya importante. And also, you can add information, text, words, sentences, or phrases to add information in the text. Kanang para mas kanang tagaan gani og buhay imuhang text, para mas more engaging siya sa imuhang audience. It mentions here that it focuses on improving clarity, flow, and overall meaning. So, when we are editing or writing a article, we have to be concise. Dili necessary na magbutang ka dira og daghan kaayo ng mga words para to impress people na bright ka, nga daghan kag nahibalaan. But on journalism, you have to be concise. Just put the important information that you need to convey. Ana lang, concise lang. Importante pod ang clarity of the information and the flow, na clear siya. Proof editing, the final check of errors, focus on spelling, punctuations, and typos, often uses special symbols to mark correction. Sa proof editing, it only focuses on the misspellings, the correct punctuations, the indentions, the spaces, and the typos if namali og butang sa letters, mga ganyan. And also in proof editing, the editor uses a symbols or marks in correcting the errors. So later on, ma-discuss nato og unsa ilang mga symbol na ginagamit to mark corrections. Next is copy editing, combined proof editing with ensuring style consistency, checks for factual accuracy, information, presentation of names, dates, and may involve reconstructing text. So, diri sa copy editing is the overall na siya, no? The combination na siya sa proof editing and editing. Kay, diri naman, i-check na po niya ang mga misspellings, the punctuations, and the typos. And also, the editor ensures that and verifies the information if it is correct and based on facts. And copy editing, the editor may remove or add text or phrases, paragraphs in the article that is necessary in the article and remove some if it's not necessary. So, dara siya sa copy editing. I hope no na clear ang difference between the three types of editing or the steps of editing. Now let us proceed to the desk and the desk work. The desk refers to the corps of editor whose primordial job is to clean the copies. Also refers to the place where they work. In short, the desk refers to the group of editors and the place where they work, the people and the place where they work. The editor must be knowledge master. The editor must be well informed and updated of the current issues and various topics. Next is language expert. The editor should have a strong grasp of grammar, language, and style. Next is stylist. The editor must know the different guidelines in every article or writing. Next is watchman. The editor must assure and verifies the information if it is accurate and factual. Next is the desk work. What does the editor's work? Of course, editing the copy and writing the headline. Copy editor should know the rules like the ABCs of writing, the AAA of writing, the FERSS of writing. The ABC of writing, the accuracy, brevity, and clarity. Accuracy, the editor should ensure that the writing must be correct and based on facts. Brevity, the writing should be clear and avoid unnecessary words. Next is clarity, the writing should be clear and understandable. Next is the AAA of writing, appeal, appropriateness, and accuracy. Appeal, the writing, the editor should ensure that interesting and engaging to the audience. Appropriateness, the writing ensures that it suits for the intended audience. Accuracy, the writing again should be clear and based on facts. Next is the FERSS of writing, functionality, exactitude, readability, simplicity, and specificity. functionality, meaning it should serve its purpose. What's the writing purpose? Next is exactitude. The writing should be precise and use the right words. Readability should be easy to read and understand. Simplicity, avoid complexities. It should be simple. And next is specificity, should be clear and understandable. So, ma-notice ninyo na burag isal ay nalang jud sila ay same na gina-point na diri na the writing should be concise. Avoid unnecessary words na magdagdag og length sa article, and the text should be clear and assures that the information is correct and factual. Next is the procedures in copy editing. First is understand the story. The editor must read first the story or the article, know what is the theme or the context of the article or the story. Next is identify the lead. Often makita ang lead sa first paragraph pa lang, and the editor must know what is the main point of the story or the article. Next is fact check. The editor must verify the information if it is if the information is correct or based on facts. Next is grammar and style. The editor must check the grammar and also check the misspellings, the punctuations, the typos, and also the style. It should nakasunod dapat siya sa guidelines sa kung unsa ang style na iyang gibuhat, if it is news, if feature, naman ay ilahi ng mga guidelines in writing those. Next is organize the story, the flow of the story. Next is cut unnecessary materials, cut the words, phrases, paragraphs or sentences that is not necessary in the text, na magdagdag lang gud siya length nga pwede na gud siya wala, pwede naman siya i-cut. Next is check length, if pwede na ba siya ma-publish, and if taas siya, you can cut unnecessary words. Next is write the headline and mark up. Writing the headline must be catchy to the audience or the readers para ma-engage sila o interesting gimuhang headline para mas maingganyo sila na mag-read sa article. Next is ready for printing na, if nasunod na niya ang steps or procedure in copy editing, ready for printing na. Tips for accurate reporting and editing. First is verify everything. Double check your facts. Double check the facts. Always confirm your information with your sources, especially in names, dates, and places. Use a reliable sources like official documents or directories to confirm or verify the details. Next is be objective. Distinguish the facts and opinions. The facts where kanang ma-prove siya, and opinion, personal viewpoint. Just report, don't editorialize. Present the facts as you seen them, but don't put your own judgment or opinion. Next is present all sides to avoid bias. Next is attribute opinions. Make sure to cite the sources of your information and avoid personal pronoun like we, I instead use they or he or she. Copy editing symbols. So here in copy editing symbols, it belongs to proof editing, where the editor marks the corrections or errors of the typos or the spellings and mga punctuation, mga ganyan. So, symbol meaning capitalize. If the editor corrects the capitalization of the word, the symbol must be ganito. Double line siya. Meaning, the letter must be in capital letter. By the way, Fort Knox is a place in the US where military resides. So it is a proper noun, so it must be in a capital letter. Next is lowercase, meaning the letter should be in small letter. Example, the mayor. Dili dapat big letter si mayor, since it is a pronoun. It must be in a small letter. So, mo na ni siya ang effect. The mayor. Small letter na siya. Next is insert letter. So, when the editor corrects the error, ganito ang iyahang if he wants to correct, insert letter, arrow, then if asa niya insert ang letter, then ibutang niya ang letter na dapat ibutang. Next is insert space. Mura lang siya Z kung asa niya ibutang ang space. News, space, ingon ana na sign, then photos. So inana ang sum of the symbols in correcting errors in copy editing. Next is omitting verbal deadwoods or removing unnecessary words. In writing an article, again, we have to be concise and clear. So, diri makita na to ang verbal deadwoods versus preferred term. In examples, affix his signature. Preferred term, signed at the present time, now. In sentence, example, the suspect was able to make his escape. In preferred term, the suspect escaped. So we notice that in verbal deadwoods, the phrase or the sentence is too long, whereas in preferred term, short lang siya, mas precise, pero same lang siya o gina-mean. So, dapat in preferred term, muna sila ito ang dapat gamitin ng mga words in writing an article para mas concise and clear and maka-avoid ta og taas kaayo na article para dili maboard ang audience or the readers. That ends my report. I hope na namoy na learn sa ako ang report. Thank you.